Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. Project Orchids for this year. It has been decided after much brain racking. I've come up with something that is different enough to be different, but still along the same lines, and from my point of view is easier to do. And there's many reasons for how I'm going to do it, which I'll go over as we go through. So this is it. Listen up. So here we go then. Before, I'll do how I used to do it compared with how I am going to do it now, so that you can see the differences. Before, there were 4 groups of plants. This time there'll only be 3, so that's less work for me. Each group of plants was sort of like self-contained. The Dendrobiums, the Cattleya Alliance, the Oncidium Alliance. Not doing that this time, they'll be mixed. But the orchids selected in a particular group will stay the same. But they'll be mixed. There's a reason for this, I'll always explain. If I do the Oncidiums, yeah? If there are people that perhaps don't grow Oncidiums or aren't interested, they won't watch the whole video. However, if it's mixed, they might watch some of it. You see where I'm coming from? So there's that point. Right. In addition to that, we had around 6 plants in each group. This time we're only having 3. That's half as many. You might think, we're getting cheated, we're getting swizzed, there's far less going on. But now let's have a chat about what is going on. Whereas before, we started off by filming the plants, each individual plant, at the beginning of the season, the beginning of the project. Okay? And then at a point in that video, I would take a still of what that plant looked like during that video. That would then get filed away. In the second session, 3 months later, I would get that still out. So I've got to bring that into the video, place it, do a pop-up of the name, put the blooms up if necessary, yeah, and record a soundtrack against it. That's just for the still. Now if you wind that forward to the end of the season, I've got 3 such photos to do, 3 soundtracks, pop-ups, yeah? As well as recording the video of how the bloom looked at the end of the season. I'm not doing that this time. This time, when we start the season, I'll record a video of what the plant looks like, and I'll store the video. So when we get to the second session 3 months later, all I've got to do is bring the video clip in. The difference will be, because we'll be watching video clips, I'll make sure that the pop-up of the name of the plant remains for the duration of the video. That video clip, yeah? And it'll have the date on it. So if you can imagine at the end of the season, whether it's 3 sessions or 4, not made my mind up yet, but let's say it's the 3rd session and the last one. So we get the video out from the 1st session, put the name of the plant up, and the fact that it was the 1st session and the date it was recorded. And then when it flicks on to the 2nd video for the 2nd session, the top will change and the plant will change. Soundtrack's already there. It's me describing the plant exactly as it was. It used to be difficult. When I got to the end of the season, all I had to remember what that plant was like was the picture. Now, that's not easy. It'll be the whole video clip. Now the video clips will be by nature possibly a bit shorter, but if there's only 3 plants per group, you know, even if I took 10 minutes per plant, the problem being obviously it exaggerates. So in the 1st session, if the video was 10 minutes long, and in the 2nd session another 10 minutes, and if the 3rd was the last one, another 10 minutes, that's half an hour a plant, which would be silly. because if there's 3 plants in the group, that's an hour and a half video, so I don't want to do that. So the Project Orchids will be 3 groups of 3 plants. Each group will have a variety of plants in, and over the 3 groups we've got 9 plants. So I should be able to get a plant from each of my sets over the 3 groups, yeah? So that's the idea. And I'll be doing video clips rather than stills, and we'll bring the video clips forward. That way I haven't got to re-record soundtracks or any messing about. So it's easier for me, and I think they'll be a bit more interesting, because quite honestly it's just looking at a picture with somebody talking is all well and good, but how about if it's the actual video clip recorded at that time? I think that's better. So that's how it's going to be. Oh, by the way, that's not open to debate. I've spent a lot of time trying to think of something to do. If I don't think of something soon, it will be too late in the season to even do the Project Orchids again. So it has been decreed. It is written in the scrolls for this year. So hope you like the idea. I will start next week. Once I get this, I will try and start next week. Let's put a proviso on there. Once I get this show out of the way on Saturday, I've got 2 weeks before the next one. And I haven't got to do much preparation for either of them, quite honestly. A lot of the prep for tomorrow's show I've already done. Now, this is being filmed on Friday. You will not get to see it on Friday. I'm not sure when I'll post it. I'll probably post it Saturday morning, as I can't produce a video on Saturday. I'll be off to the show bright and early. Well, early anyway. So there we go. That's the Project Orchids. That's the design. We haven't chosen the plants yet, but I will try and choose 9 plants that have got an interest in them, that are virtually guaranteed to bloom this year. Yeah? So we might not have failing plants this time round. That will probably be missing. We'll pick plants that are going to do reasonable, between reasonable and great, rather than between reasonable and might not make the end. I know it's interesting to see failing plants from one point of view, but you know, if they go missing partway through the season, we've lost the Project Orchid, haven't we? It's gone, and that did happen on several occasions last time. So we will pick reasonable to good plants, so they've got a fair to middling chance of making it till the end, and hopefully blooming during that period as well. A bonus, so we can see the buds forming, you know, we can see the spikes progressing or whatever, and hopefully finally see the blooms, and we'll go from there. I like the idea, I'm quite keen on it. I hope you do too. If you don't, obviously you won't watch the videos. If you do, you will. But I think they'll turn out a little bit better than the previous ones. Less plants, but done in a way that hopefully is going to be more interesting. See you next time. Thanks for dropping by.